show you around the new map build. I've got the worker out here turning my hay field. A nice big hay field here. So hopefully you'll do a good job on that. But as usual, the workers in this game are pretty lame. They don't seem to recognise roads. So he's gone and cut up here, which I didn't want him to do. This is my cattle breeding pen. We've just had a few calves today, so that's why I thought I'd make a quick video. Coming in off the road, this is the back way in. And got a shed down here, it's our bale shed. We've got no bales in there at the moment, that's why I'm working pretty hard to get some hay going. And we've got the house here. And I wake up to this site every morning, which is pretty cool. We've got the breeding pen to the right. We've got our wheat field here. I alternate this, so I'll probably throw something else down when this guy's done. We've got the worker out onto him. They're the two main fields. The rest of it's grass. It's pretty rainy kind of map. There's a lot of water on this map, so to save flooding, we're putting some drainage here. We've had to build a bridge over because this area floods. So yeah, main driveway down to the main cow barn, it gets flooded. Yeah, so we've had to raise the ground a bit and allow for the water to run through, because there's a lot of it. So heading down now to the main Ashire farm. Holsteins, I mean. These are just the girls. There's no bulls in here. They produce milk incredibly fast every day. They get about $15,000 to $20,000 just from their milk from this pen, and not to mention all the manure that we get. So make a lot of money from the manure. And I load it up into the trailer here, and then take it up the top, plus the slurry. We get a ton of slurry as well. So that's this side of the farm. This is our boundary here. I've got grass all over the place, so we're never going to run short. This is my milk storage area. It's the main, these are the Ashires, the Swiss Browns. They've got two fields here. They're just coming back from milking, so they're heading back out into the field. They're giving me plenty of manure as well, and we use the front end loader up this end and up the ramp and continue on filling up the manure trailer. So they're just heading back out to graze after being milked, which is great. They seem to have everything they need. I've only got two trailers, so I've got a main selling trailer that I fill up and sell in bulk, and we use this for milk and water, this trailer here. It's not a flat map, it's rather hilly, as you can see the way the water runs, and but everything's turned out pretty well with it. There's a few little places that need a little bit of smoothing out, but for the most part it's pretty good. Fairly realistic. We get a lot of slurry out of this one as well. So I take my slurry into here and we make granuled fertiliser, and the manure goes into here and makes granuled fertiliser. So we make our own fertiliser and lime. This is the roadway. As you can see, lots of grass, lots and lots of grass. 90% of the land I own here, which is not a great big area, it's all grass, and it makes a lot of money. These are just my storage sheds. And we've got the workshop just here, and we've got all the bits. I don't have the best of everything, but I'll slowly, over time, we'll start to upgrade the equipment. The front end loader tools in here. Our feed trailers are over here. There's our power. So, like I mean, it went a little bit dodgy around here. So it said I could place it there, and when I placed it there, it gave me a bit of this dodgy stuff going on. The map itself, the template of this map, there's areas where if you try and smooth it out, you can't. It leaves really high jagged spots in the air. So the template was dodgy to start with when this map was built. So, I mean, I'm sure the author didn't have the intention of someone completely restructuring this area of the farm, but that's what I do, that's how I play. I don't like the way they set up farms, so I just completely delete everything in the area, and then I grass the entire area, and then I start building the farm from there. Once I make money from silage, so that's how I like to do it. This is the Swiss bulls and cows and ash eyes. This is their breeding pen, and the browns, when they get calves, they go over here. And they go, this is only Swiss brown ash eyes. That's it. So they go over here. The bulls will be pulled out sooner or later in time to come, when we get a few more calves. So it's got the bulls out here to help keep the grass down a bit, otherwise it'll be completely overgrown. So yeah, I do have intentions of putting a bull pen down, but I'm not sure where to put it yet. It'll probably have to go up here somewhere. So I'll just hold on to about 10 head of bull, and anything extra, sell it off to slaughter. This is my main silo here. Make around lime, so when we get stone off the field, we just jam pack it around here. Start feeding the lime machine there. Just got some scrap going on from when we were building the farm. Just kind of crap laying around. A couple of bins. When we got to clean the silo out, put all the crap in there and come and get it emptied. Same as with the straw barn, all the wet stuff into the recycling bin, and off it goes to landfill. Yeah, that's pretty much the farm. So as you can see, it's fairly hilly. I'm not sure if this does it any justice, but it's quite fun to drive it. This guy's been a knucklehead. Same old thing. Work is every bit as hopeless as they ever have been. They really are useless in this game. Giants just haven't sorted it out really at all. Workers are just pathetic. They just are. I try not to use them at all anymore. Unfortunately, with a massive field like this that I've got, I don't have much choice. I have to try to use them. There's so much to do on a big farm like this. And it gets really frustrating. It's very annoying. So take a little drive around. I send this worker up on his way up the other side. Take a quick drive around. See this here. Pretty trees. The field up to the left there, that's going to be the silage bales. I'm going to take them up in front of the dairy. Dairy's been up there, so lots and lots of rain on this map, lots of water, lots of flooding, and takes a long time to dry out. We're in May, and we've actually got the bridge over here. They can put a bridge in on the main road just because of the amount of water that floods through the area. So yeah, it's a bit of a swampy little area just here, and the water tends to build up. the grass around. I don't, you know, crying out loud. The game doesn't recognise drives and pathways and roads that you put in yourself, and that's kind of frustrating. I'm going to leave the worker to go here. He can go and ruin everything. Front end loader, this is up the back side of the Swiss cows. You've got two fields here. Okay. This collision camera really sucks, always has done. There's a farmhouse here. I suppose we'll go for a little drive around. Farmhouse down here out the back. Right around the bush, heaps of bush around. There's our shed there. So this is what we're just looking at now with the Swiss Browns. No, the Holsteins here, sorry. And these Holsteins, when they breed, this is their breeding pen. When they breed, we move them down to their main shed. Not sure if you can hear the wind, but it's rather windy and rainy map. Just come down here. So I've had to put stormwater runnage through here just because it floods. You can see the water everywhere. Both sides just floods right through. It's pretty bad. So we tried to help the water run off a bit. Terrible. So that's where they go, all the calves go into here, or the Holsteins anyway. We've got to start collecting some of this manure soon. Up here is where we park our trailers and stuff. Our water sources there. Milk storage. Get a lot of milk off this farm. Swiss Browns, the back side of theirs, back side of their barn. Still to my right, this is all silage bales. Take off this field in here. I like to do that one myself. And manure goes in that one. You get granule fertiliser, and slurry goes into this one, and we get granule fertiliser. So we make our own fertiliser and lime on this farm. It's pretty cool. Like even the main road's lumpy and bumpy, so the template of this map's pretty dodgy, and I've invested quite a lot of time into it. So, you know, if I knew the template was as dodgy as what it was, I wouldn't have played it. These are just our sheds. I decided to use the big English sheds just because of the height of the doors. They're nice and big, and they do take a bit of room, but not too bad. I've got to find somewhere to put all the storage of my big bags instead of just having them floating around everywhere. So that's pretty much the farm. It's ready to be unloaded now. This is the breeding pen for the Swiss Browns. They gave us a few calves yesterday. And that's about it. That's the farm. We'll have a look at the PDA. This is all I own. Oh, we're going to do a save, are we? Okay, let's do a save. Don't have much of a choice, and it's going to take forever. Anytime today. Alright, so there's the PDA. That's all I own. Just one square, one small little square. I don't know why, but you own all these little tiny bits on the map for some stupid reason. I don't get it. I don't know. It's whatever, is what it is. We own some bushland here as well, and that's where the house is. the Holstein breeding pen, the Holstein shed. This is all a big swampy area through here. It's our hay field, wheat field, and they're the English sheds up here. That house is for workers. When we get workers come, they can stay on the farm if they choose to, if they've travelled. And that's the Swiss Browns fields. There's one there and one here, and all of this in here is all for silage bales. It's a bit hard to cut this area just because there's a massive hill that runs through here and then angles out that way, so it's a bit of a slight S shape, really big hill. It's kind of hard to work, but that's it. It was just a quick one, so keep you informed as the farm progresses. And yeah, it's fun, but I'm disappointed in the template. I think it's yeah, I don't like any of the maps that have come out. So what I do is, when I start the map, I completely wipe the map clean, or the area that I'm going to put the farm on, and I lay grass down over the entire map, and then I start building the farm from there. I take pen and paper and I do a rough draft of the shape of the shape of the farm, and then I decide what sort of farm I'm going to do, and then I start writing out the template of where the roads and everything's going to go. So I think that's the best way to do the farm, and the best way to make money is not through hay but doing silage bales. It does take a while. You've got about 7 to 10 in-game days where it's just, you know, waiting on the grass to grow, and then you've got to wait 3 days for the silage to be ready for sale by the time it ferments. But once you do that and you get about 3 cuts in, you got some money in the bank and you're up and away, and you don't have to get a loan. You don't have to get a loan for anything. So that's how you do it. That's how I do it anyway. I've never gone broke yet. We're drowning in poop. We've got poop everywhere. So righto, keep you informed as how the rest of it goes.